Hey guys, welcome to another trip. So, this is going to be a solo trip, which means you are going to listen to me talk for I don't know how long, and I don't know what exactly I'm going to talk.
A Sankarshan Joshi trip.
It's been a pretty uh, confusing week or confusing period, to be honest, because there is a new strain of a virus that is been around and which is scary actually. Scary because I don't think we exactly know about it, like I mean lack of information. And yeah, which is scaring the shit out of me because I don't know what to do now. I mean, this is the state of pretty almost everybody that I know. Nobody knows what is happening and nobody knows where things are gonna go. By that I mean in the future, because everybody wants to be very certain about what they want in life, or uh, what is going to happen to them. Everybody wants to be certain. So if things go out of the way, or if things go uh, in another direction than we expect it to be, we all freak the fuck out, which is pretty understandable because it's like throwing someone off. It's putting ourselves out of comfort zone, which is pretty my case too, because so I want to spend more time with people I love, and my friends. And yeah, but due to this COVID, I don't think that that is possible. And yeah, there is so much uncertainty. There is so much, like, we all don't know what is gonna be tomorrow, and we all don't know how our future is going to be, basically. Because this is just my theory, or okay, so the world might end because of this pandemic, might, and it might not, and we might live uh, for I don't know how long, but yeah. Um, so I think that the beauty of life is the lack of certainty. So by that, what I mean is, if we know what is going to happen tomorrow, um, I think life is gonna be very boring. Um, so I don't know how many of you all believe in astrology. I do quite a little bit. Uh, by that I mean I believe in good astrologers, because in my experience, so I've met this one like astrologer, like my parents took me to, and this dude was pretty accurate, like pretty accurate. So until that point, like, I was not believing in astrology, and then later I did my little research with my tiny brain, and then I figured out that this like astrology, it's actually a study, like it's kind of related to science in a very different way. And so I figured out that imagine if an astrologer or someone comes and tells you that you cannot do something, or you won't succeed in that particular field. And I'm pretty sure you would feel demotivated to pursue it in a way, because when you don't know what to expect, that is when hope, faith, they all come in place, right? um, so right now, like, I'm with this podcast, like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, like, to be honest, I don't know. It's just I love talking. And so until now I thought I loved having conversations with people. And I don't know why I'm doing this, like, me talking alone. Maybe a few days back I felt that I had to clear my head. Like there were so many thoughts going on, and I thought that I wanted to clear my head out, and you guys are listening to it, which is pretty awesome. Yeah. So coming back to what I was saying was, so if you're pursuing something, and and if you figure out, or if someone comes and tells you that there is not there is no future in this field, or you're not going to succeed in that field, uh, basically if they've predicted your future, uh, the way how you're pursuing it will definitely change. Like it's not going to be the same, because there is a beauty in not knowing what is going to come. Like there is a beauty in just reacting to things. I mean, like we all are such control freaks. Like we all want to control so many things. We all want to control life. We all want to control people. And if we cannot control things, we freak out. Like we things go out of hand. So I started this recently. So me and my friend, we go for a long walk. So halfway through the walk, we explore new places. Like we just wander around to different places, and it made me anxious. Like really anxious, because like you never know. Like if you don't have your mobile phone, and if the GPS is off, like you, like I don't know. It's just the thought of being lost scares me. With respect to physical spaces, so I think that that's a part of me saying that if we cannot control things, or if we cannot predict a certain thing, we freak out. And with respect to people, I think with people, with relationships, with friendships, we all like when things are predictable. So when things go as we expect it to be. And I life has a pretty weird way of teaching things, or giving out experiences, because to be honest, you cannot control shit. Like I cannot control shit. Like I've come to this conclusion, because like we all are pursuing something, right? Like we all are doing something with our lives all the time. So we think that we can control things, and we think that we have, like we know where we are going or whatever is going to happen, but we actually don't. So I think that this is my theory, where I believe that nobody can control anything. Like anything. Because so right now there are two things. One is me doing something, and the second thing is something happening to me. And if you guys think, there is not much difference between you doing something and something happening to you. So, yeah, which is basically karma. Like, I know like people have defined karma, or like in their own ways, but like in Gita, or if you listen to a lot of intellectual people, or if you listen to a lot of scholars, um, karma, okay, by scholars I mean like philosophical people, spiritual people, like karma has a very different meaning, like altogether. Like karma is not just what you are doing, karma is what is happening to you also. So if you think about it, you doing something and something happening to you, both are the same thing. Like I know this is a pretty weird thought, but I think it is. Okay, see, in order for you to do something, you are doing in a certain environment, right? Like if I am talking, like in front of this mic, and I'm sitting in this room, there are a lot of things that is contributing for me to do this. Like like from this electricity to, like there's so many people around, I have so many things around. There is so many things in the universe. So, when you are doing something, that means that you are having a certain impact on something, which is defined by the environment, like mostly. Okay, so if you look back in your life and think about certain decisions that you have taken, to be honest, like if you think about it, did the decision, yeah, did the decisions happen or did you take the decision? Like I know it's pretty weird, and I hope you guys are understanding like what I'm trying to convey, because it's pretty hard to articulate what I'm trying to say. Because so when we are doing something, okay, so this whole universe, right, it is so it's all action reaction, action reaction, action reaction. Like something else, someone doing something in some parts, some corner of the world, will affect the whole world. Or like for example climate change, or if you take so for example imagine there is a heavy rain or something, that is going to impact your decision, right? Like whatever you're taking. So that way, if you look at it, everything in the universe, it's just flowing like in one direction. Like, so okay, like if you think about like forest, or if you think about animals, because that is how like people can understand like nature. uh, because when we look at like human beings, we think that we are very complicated. So nature is very pretty simple. Like everything go hand in hand. Like everything is there for a reason. Like for example, when you look at a tree, and when you look at a seed or a fruit, that fruit is in that particular shape. That fruit has seeds in a certain pattern for a reason. Like it has evolved to being that for circumstances. And when it comes to nature, the action and the reaction are are so vast, because something might be happening and the reason for it to happen might be something very very different. Like for example, if an animal is in a certain way, or like the function of an animal is in a certain way, the reason for it to be like that might be off by a river. The reason might be a river which is flowing from somewhere. Like this is just a pretty lame example, but what I'm trying to say is, the like when we look at nature, like everything flow like in one direction. Like everything seems like there is a purpose for its, like whatever the action that it is doing. Like by it I mean like an animal or a tree, like the basic functionalities of that particular species is is adding up to the flow of nature. So if you think about it, like if you see universe is vast, like nature and universe, it's so big, like we are a part of it, right? And if you think about the same thing with human beings, like we are all just flowing with time, we are all just flowing with things, and we think that we are doing something. We are not actually doing something, like because we are actually reacting to the circumstances, and these circumstances are not in our hand. Our reactions are, I agree, our reactions are, this reaction might take us to another place where we have to decide something else. So basically it is all reacting to things. And if you're reacting to something, it is 50% what you're doing, and it is like the other 50% is what is coming at you. So basically we don't know what we are doing, and we think we know what we are doing. Actually we are not. Am I making sense? So, holy shit, 15 minutes. I cannot believe I spoke to myself for 15 minutes looking into the camera. Yes, so I was wondering about this thought, because in my life, when I look back, um, so this only happens when you look back in life. So, when you see, when you look at future, or when you think about what is going to happen, or you want something to happen in the future, it is just in your thoughts. Like it's all in your thoughts. So you want something to happen in a certain way. You expect something and you work for it, and if that doesn't happen, you feel sad, and then you try to motivate yourself, and try to get back and go with life, like just keep going. But then again, there is another expectations that comes up in your head which you are pursuing it, and and it's all that yeah, like you're expecting something to happen and you're pursuing it. But when you look back in life, like whatever has happened in your life so far, everything makes sense. Like you know what I mean? Like everything, I mean, like they happened it to be like they happened rightly. By rightly I mean, uh so I think that like whatever place we are in our life right now, and it is, and when you look back, you know, like what has brought you up till here. Like you know what pushed you, or like all the decisions. So when you look back, like let's take a breakup. So like that is really hard for some people, and they feel very devastated, and there's no dopamine, there's no motivation, there's signs of mild depression, all that stuff. And which and we wonder, like, why is this happening to me? Like we become pretty sad with whatever's happening, and we feel life is going out of control, and this is not what you deserve, or this is not what you expected from life. So after the breakup, like you move forward, and then you meet another girl, and then you end up marrying her, let's say. And at that breakup, you felt like that was the end of the world. But okay, imagine like once you get married and then you look back, that breakup was actually a good thing. Okay, if not the best thing, like that helped you uh, get your wife or meet your wife. So this is just an example. So what I'm trying to say is, so when we look back in life, I don't know why I'm doing this. Every time I say look back in life, okay. So every time we look back in life, things make sense. So I cannot. So I'm very grateful to whatever's happened in my life so far. Like all the sad moments, all the better bitter moments, um, all the good stuff, bad stuff. I'm very grateful they happened, because at whatever place I am at my life right now, I am here and I'm feeling this way towards life, like either motivated or demotivated, or however I'm viewing life. It is because of whatever's happened, and and I wouldn't change a single thing. So life, mm, life, yeah, like it's, I don't know why all of a sudden when I said life, like I felt I sounded very depressing. I'm trying not to sound depressing, because like when we look back, everything makes sense. This is the infinite time I'm saying this. Yeah, I'm so sorry. So I'm saying that's the only way we all evaluate our actions, right? Like we look back and we look wherever we are. If we are at a better place, we we are glad and we are happy with our decisions. And if we are not, then we will be disappointed and we want to make better decisions so that we would land somewhere. So I feel this is all an unnecessary pursuit. Like we are all suffering our thoughts. Like basically I know, like it's a easy statement, and I am suffering too. Like I'm suffering my own thoughts too. Like it's just simple things. So we expect something, either, like, okay, let me say this podcast. So if I expect for this to be a success, or if I expect for people to listen to me and I don't see a good response, I'm sad. Or I mean, I won't be sad, but I'm just giving you an example. So this is because I've set up an expectations and I am feeling sad because that expectations weren't met. So had if I don't have any expectations and I'm just living my life. By living, I mean living, like actually living in the moment. Like that's the definition of living. So, like if I'm enjoying this, this is all that matters. Like whatever I'm doing right now, like if I'm happy with it, like it's fine. Like I know like it's hard to do. Like all the things that I'm saying right now, I know it's hard to follow because yeah, like expectations get you right. Yeah, which is sad, which is very sad. And yeah, like when I say we are all suffering our thoughts is we don't know what our future holds for us. So we don't know what the fuck is going to happen. And Corona is the biggest example of because nobody can fucking expect what is going to happen. Like life is future is very uncertain. Okay, point number one. Which is so whatever you think about future, whatever you assume or make expectations or whatever it is all your thoughts. It is all in your head. And the second thing is when you look back in your past, all the things, all the memories, or all the things that is keeping you sad or keeping you happy, it is all because of the past. By past, okay, which is because of the thoughts from your past, not past. Uh, so, yeah, like thoughts happen in your head. So, I think anything that is making sense is now. To be honest, like now is the only time that makes sense to me. Future, I don't know. Past, I can't fucking change anything. I'm glad whatever's happened because it has brought me wherever I am in my life today. And I'm pretty grateful for that. And so past are in thoughts and future are also in thoughts. Like these two things are determining like what are we doing now. I don't think that should be the case. I don't think we should let our thoughts either from the future or from the past like affect. I know, like I sound like a self-help guide. I am not. I am as fucked up as everybody is. Not much, but I do am. And I'm trying to figure out life. No, no, not actually. I'm not trying to figure out life. I'm trying to enjoy life more. By enjoy life more, what I mean is that so like I want to cherish things, dude. Like I want to I want to make things uh, special. Like by that, what I mean is so right now as I'm talking to you guys, this is the only thing that I'm doing. And I am so much indulged into doing this, which is talking, that neither a thought from my future nor a thought from my past is coming in the way. I think this is how things are supposed to be. Like we should be immersed in the moment so much that we are doing it for the sake of doing it. Like we are doing it because we want to do it, not because we want something else from it. Like this has happened to me in the past. Like I wanted to do something for something. Let me give you an example. So I was doing an internship at this place and they were not willing to pay me, but it was a startup, early age startup. And I thought maybe if I be a part of a startup on an early stage, what if this becomes a success? Like I have always wanted to pursue something on my own, like be an entrepreneur or get rich. Like who doesn't want to be rich? So yeah, and I and those were my expectations. Like I had a thoughts, I had hopes for it to get big. Or what if it gets big? I'm gonna be like super awesome, right? So yeah, and halfway through, I realized that the thought of this being a success or a thought of how what my life would be once this becomes a success was a motivation to what I'm doing, not the act itself. Do you guys know what I mean? Like, I am sure you guys have faced this in your life some point. If someone, like whoever's watching this, if are you doing a job, or are you uh, studying, or whatever are you doing, whatever you're doing, is it because you want to do it, or is it because you will be having something if you do it? So, like I was saying, the thought of this could be a success motivated me to do. So it kept me pushing, like it kept me going in that path. And then halfway through, I realized, fuck, fuck, because it was not keeping me happy at all. It was not at all keeping me happy. I was finding reasons to justify what I was doing there, which was, what if this would be a success? What if I'm gonna be at a great position if this would be a success? So these two things kept me like going. But the very action of doing that job didn't make me happy anymore. And then I realized, and I quit. Okay, like I quit and I came out, and then I started doing things um, for the sake of doing it, like for that action, not because I'm getting something in return. But yeah, this is a pretty hard thing to do, and I'm trying my best to do, because all my life, um, people have told me to do something for something. Like if you are studying, like if you're in your high school, study, like get through your high school, because you're gonna, like you need to get good score in your 10th in order to get move to 12th, 11th and 12th. And yeah, like the entire high school, work hard to reach 11th and 12th. And 11th and 12th is turning point in your life. I don't know why people say it, but it's the turning point of everybody, which is understandable because you're making choices which might take you in a different path in life. So yeah, so people will be like, work hard in your 11th and 12th, because you're going to get into good college. Because you're going to get into good college. You get into good college, study hard there, because you're going to get a good job. So this because, this word, we all are doing for something, and that something is, and we are desperately clinging on to it to go through this stupid path. So if we are not enjoying, I think that this is all there is. Like now, this is all there is. This is what I believe. Because like I said, past, future, all in the thoughts. Anything that makes sense is now. I If I'm doing something that is making me happy now, I think that is how I'm gonna build my future. I'm not trying to build my future, but this is just a thought that whatever actions I'm gonna do now, it's gonna take me somewhere. But if I'm loving what I'm doing now, I'm hoping that where I land will also make me happy. I don't know, but yeah, I think that this way has helped me like cope with the whole quarantine loneliness, um, this whole quarantine, because with this lockdown, right, like there is so much that has been cut from people, like, and there's so much expectations to meet people, to meet your loved ones. If you're in a relationship, there's so much distance that brought up. And at one point of time I realized, fuck man, everything is happening in my mind. like like the only thing that makes sense is what I'm doing now. So I thought, let me invest myself in now, and not in invest my thoughts in future, or invest my thoughts in past. So I think we have come to this trip. If you guys have come so far, thank you for listening. I hope you guys have a good week. and I'm gonna come back and blabber some more shit. And yes, see you guys on my next trip.